The year 1939 saw the world plunge into darkness as the shadow of war descended upon Europe. The Treaty of Versailles, signed after the First World War, had left Germany feeling humiliated and resentful, creating fertile ground for extremist ideologies to take root. The rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party in Germany, with their promises of national revival and territorial expansion, stoked the flames of conflict. Driven by a dangerous cocktail of nationalism, militarism, and a thirst for revenge, Hitler embarked on a campaign of aggression, annexing Austria and Czechoslovakia with impunity. The world watched with bated breath as the drums of war grew louder, hoping against hope that peace could be salvaged. However, the flames of conflict, once ignited, proved impossible to contain. On September 1st, 1939, Hitler's armies marched into Poland, shattering the fragile peace that had held Europe together. Great Britain and France, bound by treaties to defend Poland's sovereignty, declared war on Germany 2 days later. The Second World War, the deadliest conflict in human history, had begun. The initial months of the war were marked by a sense of eerie calm, a period known as the Phony War. However, this deceptive lull was shattered in the spring of 1940, when Germany unleashed its Blitzkrieg or Lightning War on Western Europe. Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium and finally France fell in rapid succession before the might of the German war machine. The fall of France sent shockwaves throughout the world. With continental Europe under Nazi control, Great Britain stood alone against the Nazi juggernaut. Led by the unwavering resolve of Prime Minister Winston Churchill, the British people refused to surrender. The Battle of Britain, a relentless aerial campaign fought in the skies above England, became a defining moment in the war, showcasing the courage and resilience of the British people. While the Battle of Britain raged in the west, the war expanded to other fronts. In June 1941, Hitler broke his pact with Stalin, launching a massive invasion of the Soviet Union. Operation Barbarossa, as it was known, marked a turning point in the war, opening up a vast and brutal Eastern Front that would consume millions of lives. The entry of the United States into the war in December 1941, following the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, transformed the conflict into a truly global struggle. The war raged on for several more years, marked by pivotal battles that would decide the fate of nations and the course of history. In the vast expanse of the Eastern Front, the Battle of Stalingrad became a turning point. The brutal, months-long siege, fought street by street and house by house, resulted in staggering losses for both sides, but ultimately broke the back of the German army in the East. In the Pacific, the Battle of Midway proved to be a decisive victory for the United States, crippling the Japanese Navy and turning the tide in the Pacific War. From the beaches of Normandy on D-Day to the jungles of Southeast Asia, the Allied forces fought with unwavering determination, pushing back against the Axis powers on all fronts. The Second World War finally came to an end in 1945 with the surrender of Germany and Japan, leaving a world shattered and transformed in its wake. The war claimed the lives of an estimated 40 to 85 million people, leaving an indelible scar on the human psyche. The war had profound and far-reaching consequences, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and ushering in a new world order. The horrors of the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews, shocked the conscience of the world, leading to the creation of the United Nations and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The war also marked the beginning of the atomic age, casting a long shadow over international relations with the threat of nuclear annihilation. The world emerged from the ashes of World War II forever changed, grappling with the lessons of a conflict that had tested the limits of human endurance and the very meaning of civilization itself.